What was the best do you know who I am moment you've experienced? I'm the food safety inspector who shut down 3 restaurants last month for health violations. Yesterday I was grabbing lunch at this new place downtown, wearing ripped jeans and an old Nirvana t-shirt. I'd been doing paperwork all morning and just wanted a quick bite. The place was packed, which is usually a good sign. I ordered a bacon cheeseburger and fries, nothing fancy. While waiting, I watched the kitchen through the past window and noticed the cook handling raw meat, then immediately touching the bun without changing gloves or washing his hands. I politely flagged down the waitress, this college-age girl with purple hair. "Hey, I noticed your cook isn't following proper glove protocol. Just thought you should know." She literally rolled her eyes at me. "Sir, we know how to run a restaurant. We've been open for 6 months." I tried to explain basic cross-contamination, but she walked away mid-sentence. 5 minutes later, the manager appeared. This smug guy in his 40s with slicked back hair and a stained polo shirt. "Look, kid, why don't you stick to your video games and let us handle the food business? We don't need some punk telling us how to do our jobs." I kept my cool. "I'm just concerned about basic food safety. That cook just cross-contaminated everything." He laughed, loud enough for other customers to hear. "You millennials think you know everything because you watched some YouTube video. I've been in this business for 20 years. I was serving food before you were born." Other diners started staring. He was enjoying the attention. "See this?" He gestured around the packed restaurant. "This is success. Maybe when you grow up and own something, you'll understand how the real world works." Then he crossed the line. "If you don't like how we do things, there's a McDonald's down the street for people like you. I'm sure they'd love to hear your expert opinions." The whole dining room was watching now. Some people were snickering. I smiled and reached into my back pocket, pulling out my leather badge wallet. "Actually, there's a health department for people like me." I flipped it open, showing my official inspector credentials. His cocky grin vanished instantly. You're the inspector?" His voice cracked like a teenager. "Department of Health, City of Cleveland. And you just failed your surprise inspection. Congratulations." The color drained from his face. Wait, this is just a misunderstanding. We can fix whatever." I stood up, putting on my official voice. "I observed multiple violations: improper glove usage, cross-contamination of ready-to-eat foods, and failure to maintain proper food handling protocols. I'll need to see your manager's certification and recent temperature logs." He started stammering. "Look, we can work something out. I didn't know who you were. The violations don't care who I am. Food safety isn't negotiable." The kitchen staff had stopped working and was now watching our conversation. The waitress looked mortified. I spent the next hour documenting everything. Expired dairy products sitting at room temperature, improper storage temperatures in their walk-in cooler, dirty cutting boards with visible food buildup, and staff members with no food handlers licenses. It was worse than I initially thought. Their walk-in cooler hadn't been properly maintained in months, running at 50 degrees instead of the required 40. Raw chicken was stored above vegetables, creating a contamination nightmare. The place was closed within 2 hours. I watched through the window as employees cleaned out their lockers. As I was leaving, I overheard the cook asking, "Wait, so who was that guy anyway?" The manager, now sweating through his polo shirt, replied, "The guy who just put us all out of work." My burger never came, but watching him explain to his staff why they were unemployed was oddly satisfying. The purple-haired waitress approached me as I headed to my car. "I'm really sorry. I should have listened to you." I handed her my business card. "There's a place across town called Rosie's Diner that's hiring. Tell them I recommended you. They follow proper protocols and they treat their employees well." She smiled gratefully. "Thank you. I really needed this job, but not if it means making people sick."